Have you ever made a wish? I make them all the time. I watch for the first star each night. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. I always make the same wish, but I can't tell you what it is, or it might not come true. I really want it to. It would change my life. I go to wishing wells with lucky pennies. You know, those pennies that people have lost. Unlucky for them, lucky for me. And I toss them in the wishing well in front of the old museum. And I toss them in the fountain at the mall. Each time, making my wish. Have you ever wanted anything that badly in your life? So badly that you can't imagine your future without it. I would be so sad if my life weren't different, if things didn't change, if I was stuck here. But I won't stop wishing. I can't. I don't want to be left with nothing. Zero. Give me some meaning. Make this suffering worthwhile.
This monologue is entitled Nervous by Larson. Of course, I'm always happy to help an officer of the law. My father was a police officer. I have a lot of respect for what you do. Mom was always so nervous about him. I was too. Worried that something might happen to him. There are a lot of crazy people in the world who aren't afraid to hurt a cop. We'd watch the news every night. Worried we might hear something about Dad. The news would always lead with those horrible teasers. Officer shot in the line of duty. Story at 10. Mom would always scramble for the phone. She had to know he was okay. But I'd still stay up late and wait for him. Every night. Waiting. I'd wait by my bedroom window. And when I saw him come home, I could finally sleep.
Beauty and perfection. That's what you are, Miss Shelley. Bet those boys back home would be doing quite a bit of howling if they saw you now. Look at all the wonderful things time has done to you. And when I get to Hollywood and become a star, they'll wonder where this goddess came from. But my past will be a mystery. Because life before this moment ain't worth telling about. After those earlier years, things have only gotten better. Actually, I'll bet being born was one of the biggest letdowns of all. I spent all that time wrapped up in that little space in my mama. And for what? I pop out, look around, screaming, wondering if this was such a good idea. Wondering why someone didn't tell me sooner what those earlier years was going to be like. Because if someone had told me, I don't think I would have came out.
I finally did it. I finally beat you. And all I had to do was not reveal my evil plan. Why do we villains always do that? Why do we have this strange need to tell you all our devious plots before we do them? That always gives you time for that last minute save. That last minute effort that gets you through. Or perhaps we reveal some flaw in our plan you're able to exploit. Not this time. This time it was kill first, gloat later. This is so much better. I get to brag now. Bragging is so much better than revealing the plan. Time for victory dance on your grave. I forget it.
I am tired of my cat-like mutant powers. Do you have any idea how annoying it is to be a cat? Look, I want to go to the beach without having the urge to go to the bathroom. I want to go swimming again, and I am exhausted from all of those naps. Please, Dr. And I am sick of all the hairballs. Please, you can have my powers. Please just take them. I want to be normal again.
When you're hurting, you look for weakness. You take that hurt and pass it on to me. You're hurting, so you hurt. You're damaged, so you damage. You're feeling pain, so you cause pain in me. It has to stop. I will protect myself from the pain. The damage has to be undone. I will end the hurting so I never hurt. And I must do it for me.
Everyone always quitting on me my whole life. All the people I get to know quit. I never do. I'm loyal. I stay. But they all leave. It started with my dad. He quit on us when I was little. But Mom quit on me even though she was still around. She quit caring and quit feeling anything. Everything I tried, every friend I made, quit on me in some way. I always felt like I failed them and drove them away. But here I finally thought I found a place where I could be a part of something. This time we've been together has been the best days of my life. Sounds pathetic, but it's true. I've never been happier than I've been playing music with all of you. Coming here each day gives me something to live for, something to make me drag my lazy carcass out of bed. I feel so alive here playing with all of you. And it's more than just living. It's the fact that I found a place in this world, a place where I matter and I fit in. I didn't feel lost anymore.
If I let myself fall, will you catch me in your arms? Will you be there to soften my fall? Sometimes you have to fall to know if there is anyone there to catch you, to know if anyone cares. I let myself fall because I trust you. I believe in you. I know you will always be there for me. You give me hope. Bring me comfort. Reach out to me in the darkness and show me the light. You are my guiding light that leads me from the darkness, saving from the bottomless abyss of my soul. Falling into never-ending night, endlessly lost in nothingness until you appear, waiting for me, waiting to catch me in your arms and hold me so I never fall again.
Where have you all been? Getting ready for what? The apocalypse? I've been here for 20 minutes. We were to meet at the shelter to make our plan of attack. How can you know what equipment you'll need if you don't know what disaster we're facing? Oh, I wouldn't want to interfere with your busy schedule. In fact, why don't I tell you when a disaster is coming a week in advance? That way, you can plan ahead of time to make sure you're free. But it's not going to happen. God doesn't call ahead to let me know when these things happen. They just do. And that's why we've got to be ready. Fine. Why don't you all go home? Take the day off. When there is an earthquake or a blizzard and the people crowd into this shelter looking for help, I'll tell them there's nothing we can do because we're not prepared to help. Go home then. I said go home.
I know exactly what you mean. People miscon what unites me all the time. Man, you accidentally knock down some pig's house with a sneeze and they start telling stories about you. And now there's this little girl in her red hood. Who knows what they'll say about this one? I have self-esteem issues too. Everyone's always going around saying, "Oh, what a big nose you have," and "what big teeth you have." It hurts. I just want to go away someplace where I won't bother anyone. They're always promising happy endings, but where's my happy ending? All that happily ever after seems to be reserved for princesses and cute little animals. Especially bunnies. Why are rabbits always getting happy endings? They're rodents, I tell ya! Rodents!
Now wait a minute. You know how narrow-minded people here can be. Well, your greenie boyfriend doesn't go to church, and your grandpa's a minister. Your boyfriend thinks that all hunters should be shot. Isn't your dad a big game hunter? And your boyfriend doesn't want to have kids. He thinks the earth is too overpopulated. Doesn't your grandmother hold the town record for giving birth to the most kids? There's a picture of her in the maternity ward in town. This is bad. The last liberal that came to town nearly got themselves killed. Remember your cousin Earl brought home that girl from California? Her armpit hair was braided. It was. JJ said he saw it. And then she chained herself to the local steak in the rough BBQ and refused to leave until they served salads. And you know what happened to her? She got ran over by a garbage truck. Ran right over her foot. It isn't safe for them greenies here. You better tell your boyfriend not to come.
Will it be cold in France in February? I planned a little jaunt over the pond, as they say. I'm staying in this little villa on the sea. A nice little out-of-the-way place. I'll have my own private beach. I like to reward myself. I work hard. I deserve it. I don't feel guilty. Anyone who works hard will get as much as they want. To have things, to have these privileges, you must make an effort. You don't get where I am being a leech in society, begging for handouts. I never got handouts. I got nothing. This is all me. I did it all. Everything you see is mine and mine alone. Alone. I've always been alone. I never had anyone. No one helped me, so why should I help anyone else? I've learned how to be on my own. I had to out of necessity. Now it is habit. A habit I don't intend to break.
If you are a student, teacher, or a new actor, freedrama.net is here to help. Freedrama.net has tons of free scripts, including monologues, duologues, short plays, and improv games. There is also a free online acting school. If you are new to acting and need help getting started, Free Drama is for you.
Our latest investigative report has revealed an amazing educational resource at freedrama.net. Freedrama.net offers free help to schools and community theatres. Actors will love this website. Learn more at freedrama.net.
Yo, checker. Make sure y'all check out freedrama.net, cause it's the best from the east to the west. Big in the free play script website. It's hella tied with monologues and duologues, with one act, short plays and skits, so get with it. Providing nothing but help for actors. It's the facto filled with free online acting school. Keeping it cool, only if you're new. Staying the freshest all over the net. Staying free. Staying 100 on the web. Giving all the info you need to chase your dreams with one click. Keeping it simple and plain. You're all gonna remember the name engraved in your brain. So hurry up and act fast. Having a blast. Just always make sure to have that fun and get it done. Y'all brighter than the sun. So check out freedrama.net. No regrets. Just get it, man.